You guys, I'm NeeCJae. Today we're going to talk about how to stop your eyes from looking older than you are. I have 5 powerful tips to show you exactly what I'm talking about. If you're interested in seeing this video, keep on watching. Living, then you are aging. And when you age, we have to do things totally different than when we did it in our 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. I am 55 years old. I am NeeCJae. I talk about beauty, makeup, hair, skincare for the mature woman over 40, 50, and up. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, go ahead and click that notification bell. Hit that subscribe button so anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first one notified. So let's go ahead and jump into these tips, honey. The older we get, the more we have to change with the changes. Our skin is totally different, and sometimes that's intimidating. And trust me, I understand. When I look into the mirror, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, who is this person? It's sometimes alarming because we look different than when we used to look when we was in our 20s and 30s and 40s, you know. Like I say, I'm in my 50s, and I'm like, wow, it's amazing. Where did the time go? But that is okay. I always say we have to change, or we have to learn how to change with the changes. And sometimes it's really strange, but we can do it. And this goes for your skin, your overall body, okay? Your skin, the skin on your face, and your eyes. Your eyes can age you drastically. The first signs of aging is usually in your eyes, on your eyes, and your neck, okay? But we're going to focus on our eyes today. Very, very important, because the things that we do, sometimes without even knowing, can really age us, especially in this eye area. And we do not want to do that. Now, let me say, we're all aging. I'm not saying that some things come with age, and fine lines and wrinkles, they do come with age. But if we can preserve our skin for as long as we can, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Preserving your skin, looking your best at all times. Sometimes I have people come on the comments and say, well, you're talking about things that where you can't help. You're going to age. Yes, yes, yes. I know that. I'm thankful for aging, because if you're not aging, what? You're dead. Right? Okay. So I am so grateful to age. But you know, this is my thing. I want to look my best until I don't care anymore. And I hear you do get to a point where you don't care how you look anymore. I'm not at that point right now. I want to look my best at every stage of life at this time. Okay? I can't tell you what 10 years, 15 years, if I make it that long, you know, I don't know. I do know how I want to look right now, okay? And if there's some things that I can do to help slow down the fine lines and wrinkles, then I'm going to do it. So I'm not going to ramble, so we're going to go ahead and talk about tip number 1, which is keeping your eyes hydrated and moisturized. That is very, very important. And when I say keep your eyes moisturized and hydrated, I like to use eye creams. To me, eye creams are very beneficial. I do hear people say that eye creams, they don't do anything for them, but they do for me. And when using consistently, I do see a difference. Now, I do hear some people talk about, you know, where you can use the same products that you use for your face on your eyes, but 9 times out of 10, the products that you use on your face, they're too strong for your eyes. Your eyes are very, very sensitive. They are thinner on your eyes. Your neck is a little thinner, but under your eyes, it's like 8 times thinner than the skin on your face. So anything that you put on your face that's not specifically for your eyes can be irritating, you know. They're irritating, and they can cause issues and make your eyes even more inflamed, which can make you look like you have fine lines and wrinkles under your eyes, okay? I like to keep my under eyes hydrated. I love to use eye cream specifically for this target area. If I'm having puffiness, I like to find an eye cream for puffiness. If I'm having darkness, I like to find eye creams that I use for dark areas, you know, for the hyperpigmentation. And the thing is consistency. Consistency is the key. When using eye cream consistently on a daily basis, you will see results, okay? And I know this for a fact because me. What I like to do is take a picture before I use the eye cream, use it for at least 4 weeks, 30 days, and then come back and take another picture and see if you see any difference. If you don't see any difference, then don't use the eye cream. But I have seen big results, especially when I use eye creams that have retinol in it at night. And then I use my, you know, of course, if you use retinol, always use a sunscreen the next day. Use sunscreen anyway. But I always like to use products like retinol under my eyes in the eye cream. And I'm telling you, it is a game changer, okay? I will list some of my favorite eye creams in the description box below. And you just click on it, take you right to the eye cream. But yeah, I do want to add what I actually do once I do use the eye creams, especially those ones at night. I like to seal the product in with a little bit of my castor oil. Castor oil is very great for just a sealing up under your eyes. You can go to sleep, it absorbs, it's non-comedogenic, which means it doesn't clog pores, okay? You can also use this all over your face and up under your eyes. I always love to seal my products in my skin, especially at night. Great castor oil. So I did want to bring this to you. Just try sealing it. If you use a retinol eye cream at night, once you put it on, leave it on for about a few moments, you know, let it absorb into your skin. Before you go to bed, add a little bit of the castor oil to your eyes. Let it sit, it absorbs, and I promise you, you will see big results. Sometimes during the day, especially on these cold winter days, I like to just use castor oil. You can use that as a moisturizer, as an eye cream if you want to, if that's what you feel like can help moisturize your eyes, because it's delicate for that eye area. It's not going to harm it. So just want to give you a little bonus right there. Try it and let me know what you think. Number 2, the next powerful tip is stop bringing your foundation all the way up to your eye, okay? Stop doing that. Just think about it. You cleanse your skin, you use your skincare, okay? You use your eye creams. Then you go and you bring that foundation all the way up here, which can cause creasing. And also, if you use concealer, that's even more creasing. The less is best under the eyes, okay? You want to use less product. So if you're going to use concealer, do not bring that foundation all the way up to your eye area. I promise you, it will age you. It will bring out fine lines and wrinkles that you never saw until you brought that foundation all the way up. Especially if you use matte foundations. Any foundations really, but matte especially, okay? So stop bringing your foundation all the way up to your eyes. I promise you, you'll see a big difference and you will see less fine lines, wrinkles, and creasing under your eyes. Talked about concealer, so tip number 3 is when using concealer, use very lightly. You do not want to pile all this concealer on your face like I see some of these young girls doing. They're just piling it on and then adding powder and baking under their eyes. Honey, no. We want to use less. A little bit of concealer and a little bit of powder if you set with powder, okay? Do not bake and under your eyes and set with gobs of concealer. Do not do that. Do not do that. That will cause fine lines and wrinkles and really have your under eye looking dehydrated, flaky, dry. And when your eyes are dry, it forms creases. Creases look like wrinkles, okay? Have you ever added on concealer, did your makeup, set your makeup, did your setting spray, you know, your powder, then your setting spray, and maybe 10 minutes later, look in the mirror, you're on your way to an event or someplace, out to dinner, and you see creasing under your eyes? That is why. Stop adding too much concealer. I like to add 3 little dots, take concealer, 3 little dots, blend it in, add a little bit of setting powder, just a little bit. Tap it off, just a little bit. If you watch any of my makeup videos, you see exactly how I apply my concealer under my eyes. Just a little bit, add it on. That's it. That is it. And then if you need powder on your face to set that, and then spray your face with your setting spray. Setting sprays, to me, I love hydrating setting sprays for my face, being that I have bone dry skin. So if you have really dry skin and your eyes are dry up under here, adding concealer, a lot of it, and setting with lots of powder, like they like to pile it up with this setting powder, let it sit for I don't know how long, and then dust the rest of it off. Honey, you will look 100. I know I do, if I did that, okay? Don't do what these young girls do. They can do it and get away with it. We cannot. We cannot, 40, 50 and up. We can't do that, okay? So anyway, enough about that. Again, just use concealer lightly and setting powder lightly, honey. So tip number 4 is do not pour down on your eyes when adding any kind of products, when doing your eyeliner. You want to add your brown eyeliner, because we're not doing black, okay? Black is harsh. We talked about this, okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out one of my videos. We're talking about makeup. But anyway, when applying your eyeliner or whatever you're doing up under your eyes, do not pull it down. Always pull it up. Like, I like to just take my eyeliner and kind of put it up like this. I just reach in here. I've been doing makeup for so long. Let me see whether I can, a brown eyeliner. Let's put some more. Let's reach for a brown eyeliner. One of my favorites by Revant, specifically for aging eyes. I like to just look like here. Like sometimes pull it down. Don't pull it down. You know, you can just kind of pull it up. I like to pull it to the side, pull it upward, okay? If you have to pull anything, pull it upward. I rarely wear eyeliner under my eyes anymore. I used to wear it all the time. But I just kind of look down and do it. You know, just never pull down. Because you don't want anything going down. You want everything going up. Everything going up, upward, okay? A lot of times I don't even wear eyeliner. I like to wear eyeshadow, and I'll put it on with a brush and kind of just smoke it out right up in here. Eyeshadow. If you want to wear brown or whatever color, you apply it on with a little brush. I'm just showing you now. I'm just, like, you just apply it on with maybe a little brush like this. Apply, stamp it on. You know, use your eyeshadow, dip it in there, apply it on like this. It's so much easier. And then you just smoke it out. Okay? That's what I like to do. So, I don't know why I did that. I showed you a tutorial on eyeliner. But honey, just never pull down. Never pull down. Always, everything is upward. This area. Everything. Even on your face when applying your serums. I'm just... You guys are used to me. You know I just ramble sometimes. But these are some great tips for just skincare and your eyes in general. But let's get back to the eyes. Really back in, Steph. Really back in. All right. So, when applying any kind of moisturizers and things, never pull down, always go up. And use your ring finger when you are applying like your eye creams and things, castor oil on it. Just use your ring finger. Anyway, never pull down. Honey, you know I can ramble. Oh my God. Last but not least, the final one is wear sunshades outside, even in the winter. The sun is bright, the UV rays, our skin is thinner here. It helps protect your eyes. I don't know, as I've gotten older, my eyes are a little sensitive to the sun. You will always see me with a good quality pair of shades, okay? I'm always wearing my shades outside, sunny. My eyes have begun to be a little sensitive to the sun rays, and that's because, I don't know, as I've gotten older, I just noticed the difference. But protect your eyes at all costs, you know. Wearing sunshades just protect your eyes from the UV rays. It's harmful. It's harmful for our skin, and it's harmful for our eyes. You know, you're going on to the beach, you're out on the beach, I like to have a hat on and my shades, honey. I protect my face and my skin. I'm using my sunscreen on my body, my face. You do what's necessary to protect your skin, and your eyes is no different. So at all costs, whenever you can, every chance you get, if it's sunny outside, wear your sunshades, okay? Protect your eyes from the UV rays. All right, so that is all I have for you today. I really hope this video was helpful and interesting, especially when it comes to your eyes. Your eyes is the first thing that can tell your age. It can make you look older than what you really are. And that is not what we're going for. I don't mind looking my age, but I sure don't want to look older than what I am, okay? It's like, and that's little, no. I don't want to look older than what I am, okay? Look at my age, 55, I'm fine with that, okay? But anyway, guys, if you think this video was helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel on the way out if you haven't done so already. And thank you again so much for just taking time out to watch my videos. I greatly appreciate it. Peace and love until next time.